And we're now joined by Aontu candidate here for Carlow, Kilkenny, Gary O'Neill. Gary, you've done reasonably well on transfers. You're now on 3357
Yeah.
for first time candidate. That's a great showing.
Yeah, sure I'm happy with it, Paul. For somebody that's first time around, it's been a very short campaign. For a party that hasn't run before in the constituency and a party that has no state funding,
Yeah.
it's we're happy. I mean, I think we're just at one stage we were ahead, but I think we're just 30 behind Malcolm Newt, a sitting minister now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't complain. This has been
Exactly.
good.
And you'd be hoping to get a decent transfer from Eugene McGuinness here, because you got a decent transfer from Luke O'Connor, another independent
Yeah.
that was running.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know how Eugene's transfers are going to go, really. We just simply don't know if they could go to John. I know it's different policies there, but
Yeah.
we just don't know because the transfers, there's a lot of them that mightn't really have that much logic to them.
Yeah.
So, look, I'm hoping some comes my way, and obviously it would be great to finish above Malcolm, but that's not going to put a dampener on things if I don't. The fact that we've done so well is a real highlight,
And you've established a base in Carlow, Kilkenny.
And that's the important thing, is establishing the base.
So that state funding is going to be really, really important. You'll break nationally probably the 2.5% barrier. So we're in tightly attaining around the region of 250,000, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely looking at 2.5%. I haven't looked at the figures at the moment, but it's 3+% now. I don't know if anyone has any more information. I haven't looked at my phone in a while. But yeah, I mean, to get the state funding in, we can only go strength to strength from here. Like, if this is what Aontu can do with no state funding, could you imagine what we can do with state funding?
And for viewers and listeners out there, how difficult is it to operate without that?
Yeah, massively. I mean, you have, there's a lot of state funding, there's a lot of money, I suppose, behind someone like the Soc Dems. They had a lot of visibility around Carlow, Kilkenny. Like, there were signs up everywhere for Patricia, and we're only 1,000 votes behind them.
Yeah.
So it is difficult, obviously, to get that media attention as well is also difficult, the visibility. So yeah, it is difficult, but I think we've shown people that we're up for the challenge.
Absolutely. I'm going to hand you over to my colleague, Paidi Manning now.
Yeah, in terms of Eugene's transfers, I think everyone's trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has a clue.
Geography, you would expect, would play a massive part. Being a city-based candidate, city candidates would benefit, but it's a blood sport. It could go anywhere. It could be.
Yeah.
If I think it's when you do go out, whether it's this count or the next count, where do you envisage your transfers going? And was it a local vote? Was it a pro-life vote? Was it a Pader Tobin vote? A Gary O'Neill vote? What do you reckon? Where do you reckon your transfers will go?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be a mixed bag in that respect. Obviously, Pader's after doing an amazing amount of groundwork, and a lot of my votes has been because of the party and because of Pader. There's no doubt about that, because I'm a first-time candidate. But saying that, there's definitely, there was a small group of behind me, but because of my connections locally in South Kilkenny, there's a good vote there as well. And traditionally, a lot of those people may have voted Sinn Féin. So maybe we might see a transfer to Sinn Féin, but there's obviously a pro-life vote in there as well. So we just don't know. It also could be a younger vote as well. It could even go to the Soc Dems. You never know, because people just might be going on basically, we'd like to see some young blood that are coming through. So it's hard to say. From my own South Kilkenny perspective, I think Sinn Féin might see a few transfers to their side from me.
And I met you for the first time yesterday on this video blog, and I think out of all the candidates I met, I found you the most impressive when you consider that you're a first-time candidate. You haven't been in politics before. Have you had media training? Have you been prepped on how to present yourself?
This is just me.
Jesus. Yeah, I think you have a bright future ahead of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying that. Yeah, cheers.
You're going red now.
Yeah, you're making me blush.
There you go. You saw it here first. I'll pass you back to Paul here now.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, so Gary, I suppose, Aontu they're now, you feel you've established that base, so it's all about the locals and now the next general election.
Yeah, well, it's all about Christmas now,
Yeah.
Paul. You know, I'm going to enjoy Christmas. I haven't had a drink in 2 months, and so I'm going to enjoy myself tonight. I have friends that moved back from Australia. I have a family dinner tonight as well. So, you know, that's what I'm looking at now. And then, I'll speak to the party. But yeah, no, the future is definitely looking bright. I'm not going to step back. And just kind of build the momentum from here. Again, like we were saying, I don't want to repeat ourselves, but with the side funding, if this is what we can do with a relatively an unknown person, with a party that's running first time in the constituency, what can we do going forward? It's exciting.
Absolutely. Well, Gary, I hope you enjoy your few drinks and your family dinner this evening, and well done on your performance in the general election for 2024.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thanks, Paul.